Hello and welcome, it's Ruth here at artfulstampin.co.uk. This is going to be a fairly short video where I just share something with you that I discovered the other day. And I was like, drop the mic, mind blown, gotta show everybody. And then I shared it with a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator friend of mine and she went, you wouldn't believe this, but I've literally seen another demonstrator do a video or something about the same technique. But honestly, I figured it out for myself, so just saying, and I'm sure someone else has done it as well. I won't have been the first, but I thought it was quite exciting. So what happened was last week I was trying to get ready for a blog hop. That happened on Sunday, and the focus was on in colours, the current in colours, the 5 that have just come out. So I was thinking of going down the line of using All Things Fabulous, which I did actually end up doing, but I did something different. And I cut out a whole pile of, see here, pieces with the dies that match this stamp set. And this, I actually ran through, I was a little bit naughty. I folded up our Whisper White cardstock, which is not super thick, not the thick one, the thin one. And I cut 2 out at a time, which is, you know, perfectly fine. And then I decided that, well, I had already decided that this would be the way that I would then stamp all my images. So what you do is you put back in, or you put into the Stamparatus your pieces. And I have shown this before, so I'm not showing you anything new here, but for those of you who perhaps are new to this technique, you might enjoy seeing this. You then pop in your images into the holes, and then you line up your stamps with your cutouts, and away you stamp. So, as I was stamping one of these images, I made a mistake. I forgot to put one of these in. So, this is what happened. You put your plate in like this, you see. Oops, so I'm just trying to get my screen up because I haven't even said hello to anybody yet, but I won't be here long. I won't take up too much of your time. I'll be back again in a second to do a slightly different video, but I wanted to share this with you. So either you can line up your images like this on your pieces, or you can actually just take that out and line them up. And actually that's probably a little bit easier because you haven't got that piece of paper wiggling around underneath. So all you do is you line everything up like so, which is very easy. And there's that one. Pop that one in there like that. So let's go and choose a nice bright colour to stamp this with. Oh, let's go. Oh, I know what. Let's go Bermuda Bay, because I've used pink an awful lot with this stamp set. So because it's a photopolymer stamp, it has underneath the extra, oh, I didn't pick that one up. Just go back in there and pick that up. Sometimes you do have to push a little bit hard next to the groove. So when you purchase a Stamparatus, you actually get this mat, and this is what you have to use with the photopolymer stamps, because otherwise they don't reach the base there. With the rubber stamps you don't need that mat. But so this is really a technique for mainly with the photopolymer, but I think we'll probably discover something slightly different for the rubber stamps. Anyway, I will keep on with my story. So I then inked up my stamps on this side of the pad, or mat rather. No, not the mat, the door, or whatever you want to call it. Okay. And what happened was I popped my little pieces back in, but I inadvertently forgot to do one of them, like that. So stamp, 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 push, push, push. Oh dear, I forgot to do that one. Okay, so this is what happened. So I was like, oh dear, never mind. Okay, pop it back in. Do it again. Push, push, push. Up it comes, lovely. And oh, I've got ink on the other side. Ta-da! So there we go. That's how I did it. So let's see if it will work again. I might need a couple of goes just to get enough ink on there. So basically you ink your stamp up. You forget to put your pieces in. You push down on the mat. Now I am using the black side, the foamy black side. And then what you do is you pop your pieces in over the top like that. Like that. I might even do this one again because it looks like it could do with a bit more ink on it. And then you just do that. Push down. So there we go. That's my top tip. If you want to reverse stamp onto your dies, that's how you do it. There we go. Great for whales too. There we go. You can do it with the whales. But with the whale, because it's a punch, you would punch out your shape and then put your negative piece and do it exactly the same way. All right. So there we go. That's how to reverse stamp with your Stamparatus. Now this is the deluxe mat in here. Okay, I've not tried it with the one that actually comes with the Stamparatus. So shall we just double check to make sure it works? I'll just do one of these. Now to clean it off, I have just tried to do it and it's very easy. You literally just get a wet cloth and you just wipe it. Just give it a bit of a scrub and the ink comes off. So let's see if that'll work. I've got a spare one. Pop that in there. Push it down. Yep, it's there. There we go. Ta-da! Woohoo! Right, that's it. You're welcome, everybody. So that's my tip for using a Stamparatus or whatever other stamping platform that you may have. You can use that. Right, I'm going to come back in a few minutes and do some scrappy cards with you, as I have a pile of scraps to use up and I've got a whole load of flowers in here as well. So I thought it might be fun just to do some scrappy cards tonight. So I'll be back again in a second. Okay, bye everybody.